Building firms are entering administration at more than twice the rate of other industries. Building sector profit margins have fallen from around 3% to below 1%. Liquidity has collapsed from 15% to below 5%. Over half of all large builders are now carrying current liabilities in excess of current assets. This is a technical definition of insolvency. Why is it that the construction industry is so dysfunctional? 3 words: fixed price contracts. That's a bit of a technical term for what we know and understand as just the normal way we go about buying things in the economy. Whether you're buying a fleet of cars, an office lease, or even a broadband subscription, you have a pretty clear idea about what you're going to get, and you've got a very hard price for what you're going to pay for it. Now that system, that works really well for simple products where the buyer knows exactly what they want and the seller knows exactly how much it costs to produce. Now that describes a lot of things in our economy, but one thing it doesn't describe is a construction project. Fixed price contracts start to fall apart when there's a lot of uncertainty about how much a product is going to cost until you get into the process of producing it. Take a building, for example. Ground conditions aren't really known until you get into the ground. You certainly don't know what the weather's going to do from day to day and how that's going to impact your schedule. And there are design issues that are often unresolved at the time of letting the contract that can have a material impact on the price. So if only a few of these risks materialise, it can completely wipe out that initial cost estimate. And when that happens, somebody's got to pay for it. And under a fixed price contract, it gets funded out of the builder's profit margin. In severe cases, the builder can wind up in a situation where they have to pay for the privilege of delivering somebody else's project. This, of course, doesn't happen on every project at all times, but it doesn't have to. This pattern of total risk transfer is so ubiquitous and entrenched in our industry that it has led directly to the industry we now have. Myopically focused on the short term, financially fragile, and deeply adversarial. Builders in a constant state of survival. And ultimately, the only people that win in that situation are the lawyers. Well, there is a better way. There are lots and lots of different contract forms, but really the principles are quite simple. Get the contractor involved as early as possible with the clients and the consultants to participate together in jointly working out the design. This allows the contractor to produce a price estimate that has far more confidence than the traditional fixed price contract model. So we're not reinventing the wheel here. There are a lot of successful models already in use across various corners of the construction industry. In infrastructure, these sort of models where the contractor is involved much earlier with the client and consultant is now commonplace. In defence, they make great use of something called a managing contractor model that really brings the contractor in early. In the health space, we're also seeing much wider use of these collaborative contracting models.
The construction industry is a very big industry made up of many clients, many subcontractors, many contractors, many suppliers. In terms of influencing outcomes in the construction industry, there's only one client that's really big enough to do that, and that client is government. We need to see governments procure based on best value, not lowest cost at the tender box. A healthy construction industry is in everyone's interests, particularly the government. If we could just improve a fraction in terms of the productivity of the sector, for example, we could be saving billions of dollars every single year and being able to build more schools, more hospitals, and more roads and railways. So we need action, and we need action now.